Good news, good news, good news. I have good news for you in case you're still looking at coming into the UK as a care assistant. I know the anxiety has been high because February 2022, the government added carers to the list of the shortage occupation list. But the comment that was there is that they said they were going to allow this to only last for the period of 12 calendar months. It is almost 15th of February, which is going to be a whole year. So many people are now wondering, will they stop issuing visa? Will they have to stay back in their country? Can they still come into the country? I've got good news for you. Although this is not a direct speech from the UK government saying they've prolonged or extended this is a sign that I do not think 99%, I do not think they're going to take off the carers from the shortage occupation list. Number one, not just because the need is still very, very high, but because the Department of Health and Social Care are now proposing on providing £15 million, £15 million to help support employers to be able to bring in applicants, immigrants, international people, international candidates, foreigners, any English you want to call it, to come to the UK to work in adult social care. Do you know how happy I felt when I saw this news? Because I'm thinking, if this is going to be stopped on 15th of February, just few more days, why would they now be providing 15 million to help bring in more people? I know employers have slowed down a little bit on employing people. It is just because employers are also a bit scared, and they are covering all the shortage they need in a short period of time, but it is still going on. You can still apply. I still checked, and carers are still on the list even before I made this video. And the fact that they are now providing 15 million to help cover the challenges that employers have when they're trying to bring in international applicants, or even applicants, what we face when we come into the country. Those challenges, they're helping to reduce those challenges with this 15 million. So employers can begin to apply between now, from the date this was announced on the 10th of February, to cover all these challenges. And this fund is actually aimed at various things, but I will focus on the ones that concern you and forget about the ones that concern your employers. The fund is called International Recruitment Fund, and this fund is aimed at helping employers or those people that have companies that do not have license yet to sponsor people into the country. This will help employers to be able to apply or access licenses to be able to bring more people into the country. The fund is also aimed at helping employers identify areas in which the care is needed, in which all these shortages are high. So this will help to do the survey to discover this area, this local area, this local care homes, this local place need this care, and these are the areas they need to focus on. This fund is going to help to identify those areas. The fund is also going to help with onboarding of immigrants when we come into the country, all the challenges, flights, travel, transportation, everything, getting people into the country. International recruits, when they come into the country, the challenges we face with finding accommodation, transportation, either cycling, driving, licenses, finding your accommodation when you come into the country, when you do not have credit score, and all these challenges. Maybe the employer will be able to now provide temporary accommodation until you're able to find your place. They're just looking for ways to make transitioning from your home country into the country to be less stressful. And although they stated that it will help to attract overseas candidates, and know some of us do not believe in the word attracting people to the country, but this is in some way a good thing. I know that care is not for everybody. It is not everybody that wants to come to the UK to work as care, but if this is your passion, if it is what you want to do, if you have the passion to do it, this is a very good opportunity. This is a good sign that come February 15th, that we are all waiting for, there is a tendency, I think 99% tendency, that the UK will not stop recruiting applicants from overseas, because if they are providing £15 million basically to support bringing in immigrants, I don't think they will stop it. And this fund is actually specifically for immigrants. either experienced or not experienced, to come to the country to work in adult care as a nurse, as a social worker, as a carer. So this fund is specifically for immigrants. To be able to qualify for this fund, you have to be trying to employ from abroad. You have to be employing people who either skilled or unskilled, people who with or without experience. As long as you have the passion, you have the skill, you have the will to care for people, this is an opportunity for you. This fund is also going to help to ensure that employers adhere to the code and conduct of the UK. That is, those employers that are taking money from people, taking thousands, from 6,000 to 12,000 pounds to employ you or to issue a certificate of sponsorship. You can actually report these employers if you know them. If you want to, it is not by force, because they are not adhering to the code and conduct of the UK. You're supposed to be able to get your job free and fair, with no partial, with no bribery, with no corruption. So this fund is also going to help to aim at getting people to be able to adhere to the code and conduct of the UK. They are also proposing that employers comes together and advertise those shortage occupations or those shortage areas, those jobs that are needed to be filled. They should advertise it together. There should be a joint force within employers, so that once you're looking for your job, you can easily get your job, maybe by applying through one company. If the company is full, they can refer you to the other company. They want them to be more organized and come together to help applicants find those jobs easily, because I know there are thousands of jobs in the UK, but the problem is you finding the particular one that really needs you. So if the UK government can help us to sort out these challenges, they're going to be able to cover all the shortages within a very short period of time. I'm sure the UK know how important immigrants are. They know how important we are to the society, and the need will continue to rise. The need will continue to rise. And although some of us, we do not appreciate the word enticing people, or but at the end of the day, it is what it is. If it's going to make you happy, if it is what you want, you should be able to get what you want, and you shouldn't be scared. You don't have to have, remember, you don't have to have any specialty. You don't have to have any prior experience. Although the more experience you have, the more certification you have, the better chance of you to be able to apply for this visa. And I get so many questions with, can I apply this? Can everybody is almost eligible to apply? As long as you're an adult, you have the passion to care, you have the passion to care for people, to support people, you're going to be eligible to get into the UK. And there are so many steps which have been given to employers to apply for this fund between the time that this fund is going to be available and 2023, then there's another one 2023 to 2024, but I'm not going to bore you with all those stories because it does not concern you. You just have to apply for this fund, and there's a closing date, but don't worry, that does not affect you. Don't worry, over time we'll be coming to give you more information and more updates about how this is working and how this is going to benefit you. And of course, February 15th is coming, when we're going to be giving you the overall update of what the UK government is saying. And I can still assure you that right now the UK government has not said a word, but because the Department of Health and Social Care is a very, very big department in the UK, it's a very, very big part of health in the UK. They know what they are doing, and I'm sure they will have consulted the UK government and immigration before they will make this announcement of supporting the bringing in of immigrants to come into work as carers and support in adult and social care, just to cover all the needs. So why are we worried? Why are you worried? You don't have to worry. I've told you in my previous video, I said you don't have to worry. Trust me. We'll tell you, don't worry, fingers crossed. We'll tell you how it goes. February 15th, we are all here to let you know. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to follow this page, remember to like, subscribe, click on the notification bell, and I'll see you in another video. Until then, stay safe, take care, do not give up, and one day your dream will come to pass. See you later. Bye.